Good afternoon, students. Welcome, my young innovators, Shabd Seni, Uday Vasist, Shinoy Mariam, Kulsum. Good afternoon. Okay, so we'll start our today's session, and we were discussing about uh, age calculator, and in last session we even almost completed our application, half of it, where we were displaying zodiac sign, and I told you that these instruction which we have written for age calculation will not work perfectly, and I ask you to brainstorm, scratch your head to know that what will be the problem with this particular with these particular instructions. So is there anyone who can tell us that what will be the problem we'll face if we use that particular block code which we used in our previous session? Write in comment section. Uday Vasist has tried. Actually, he tried and he have even made. I checked it. He has sent us images also, but we didn't check. So now today we'll going to discuss the same application again, and we'll develop it to calculate our age perfectly. And these are the instructions which we have finished already in our previous session. This is the section, date of birth section, where we have written this to fetch the date of birth, and these are the instruction to display the zodiac sign. So in whatever category you are following, that zodiac sign will be displayed using this. So this was the chart I had shown you in the last video, that based on this chart we need to code our application. So same thing I have done. I have taken all the dates from here, and respectively I have chosen the images also. So this the first so the first month is there, then Aquarius and Capricorn will be the cases for the zodiac sign, and the same way then second month, third month, and that's like this. We have finished our instruction for all the 12 months. So you can check it here. These are all the 12 cases which will be there to display our zodiac sign for 12 different conditions. Okay, then we were discussing about age calculation, and we have written instruction for that. First let's put these separately. Okay, so when we are clicking on button which is used to calculate the age, I told you one condition in our previous video, and what is that condition? That if your day, the current date, if let's say we are calculating our age on considering the current date with respect to current date, and if the date, month and year are greater than your date of birth, then simply you can subtract your year, your month and your day, and you can get the correct date of birth. Year will always be greater than the date of birth year, so that is not an issue, but problem will be there in month and days. So there may be cases when your current day will be lesser than the days of your date of birth, or the current month may be lesser than the month of your date of birth. Let's say your date of birth is in the May and your current month is June. Sorry, your date of birth is May and your current month is April or February. Then in that case, what will you do? Then you need to apply. Different strategy. So I'm going to show you. We have made a chart here. Age cases. So these will be the condition which we need to consider before writing our code. So what is the first case? When your day, current date day and date of birth date, the current date is greater than or equals to this day of your birth date, and your month is also greater than or equals to the month of your date of birth. So in this scenario, in this condition, what you need to do is you will simply subtract day 1 from day 2. That means the current days, whatever days will be there in the current year, and from your date of birth days. In the same way, you will subtract the months and then you will subtract the years. So we'll consider the first case, and let's say this is a case, and I have taken one dummy example. So this is our current date. So this is our current date and this is date of birth. So let's say your current date by which you are calculating your date of birth is 9th of August 2020 and your date of birth is 6th. So what is 7th one? July, 6th of July 2008. So this is the first case. So in this case, what we'll do, we'll simply subtract 9 minus 6, 3, 8 minus 7, 0, 1, and 2020 minus this, 12. That means 12 years, 1 month, and 3 days. So this will be your age which we have calculated for this first case. So this is the first case. For this first case, we have calculated our age simply. So we'll now go to our MIT App Inventor and we'll write the instruction for the same. So this is the instruction we have written already there. You can see there on the screen. So in button 1, we have taken a condition. Sorry. In button 1, we have taken a condition, and using that condition we'll be writing the instruction. So we'll go to control logic. So first we'll go to the button. I'm writing it again. For button, we'll go to control logic. We'll pick the instruction if then else. So what is the first condition? If you set date month, let's take it this month. Sorry. So we'll take it the condition for month and we'll copy and paste. We'll take condition for date of birth month, and the same way we'll take another condition, control CV, for days. So I'm going to choose days, and same thing we'll do for this, and I'm going to select here current date. So now what condition we need to put here? The condition will be that if day 1 is greater than day 2, month 1 is greater than month 2. So we'll take one condition here from the logic, which is AND condition. We'll put it here. Then we'll take a math condition because we need to subtract them. So we'll take one condition here and we'll bring it down here in this math condition. Sorry, and so first what we'll do, we'll subtract the months. Then again we'll take one maths condition. I'm going a little slow, so please don't think that we need to go, we need to be in hurry. First let me take these blocks, then I will explain them. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken two conditions. As I told you that we have to simply subtract the months and days from both of the dates. That means from the as on date and from date of birth. Now what we have taken, we have taken and condition. What is and? That means this condition need to be satisfied to move further. Okay. No. We have done a mistake. We have done a mistake. We have done a mistake here. Actually, first we need to compare. That I forgot to tell. First we need to compare. What we need to compare? If date of birth okay. Greater than or equals to. So what we need to do? We are comparing this for greater than or equals to. Again, we'll take one more. Now it's okay. If month is greater than equals to the month of date of birth, so what first condition is there? By mistake, actually, I have taken a wrong block. Another condition, if day of the current date is greater than the day of date of birth. So these two conditions need to be satisfied, then we'll bring them in AND condition. So this is AND block, which is a logical block where we'll be putting these two conditions. Now it's okay. So this is the first condition we need to satisfy before moving further. So you can see here that if our month of current date is greater than month of date of birth and day of current date is greater than or equals to day of your date of birth, then we need to apply, then we need to execute an instruction. What is that instruction? That we need to subtract days, years and months. But before that, what we need to do, we need to display these things on the label. So we'll bring a set instruction here, the same way we were displaying in our, we were using in our previous instruction. Now since we have three different categories, so with what we'll do, we'll bring one join command from here, and now in this we'll be using three different conditions. Okay, since we are going to display our days, months and year, so we need to take more string in this. So I have taken one blank string here. I'll simply write here your age is. Then I'll apply one one block here of mathematics blocks where I will subtract. So first let's take the days. I'll take a block of day. I'll take it from here only. Control CV. So first let's subtract the year. We'll choose year from here, and then again I'll take this block from here, Control CV, and make it year. So in this first block, what we are doing, we are subtracting the year from the current date to the date of birth. Then same thing we need to repeat it there. Control CV will bring it here. Now it will be calculating years. So your, let's say your age is 15, then we'll write 15 years, make a space here, and at the end comma space. Now I'll copy it, the whole block, Control CV, put it here. Now in the second case we are going to subtract months, so I'll choose month from here, Now in the third case, again I am copying and pasting it because these are months. So I'll write months, comma, and you will get it when we'll finish it. We'll need to add more strings here. So we'll add 1 and 2. Okay, so now again, what is the last thing we need to do? We need to subtract days. So now I'll take the last block and I'll subtract days from the current to this. So this is the first instruction we have completed, first phase of the age calculation, which is simple, and in the last we'll write space days. So this is all about. So what will happen when we'll be using this instruction there in this? Our date of birth will be displayed there on the level 3 in the level 3 area. So like this we will be going to execute all the instruction, and I am seeing that it will take too much time. So instead of writing all the codes there because it's difficult, I'll simply show you the written code and I'll explain you there uh, in the blocks itself. Is it right? Should I display it? Yes. Okay. So I'm crushing it out and I am going to show you the written blocks there because it will take time and it's not a good strategy to write each block again and again. So this is the code I have written already there and I have completed this first block. Don't think about this. First look at this. That let me take it outside and I am going to use it afterward. So this is my first block. I have finished it here. Please write in comment section. Sanket and Rehan is there to help you out. So these are the blocks we have written. And we have finished the first condition that if month and days of your current date and your date of birth is greater than or equals to, then we need to simply subtract the year, the month, the days, and we'll display it like that. But what is the second condition? This is actually more important. Now I'm moving here, and this is our second case. This one. This is our second case. What is our second case? If your current day is greater than equals to your date of birth date, but your current date month is lesser than the month of your date of birth, then what will you do in this scenario? So this is one situation which will arise while calculating your age. Mean when you are calculating your age, there may be cases where your month, the current month will be lesser than the month of your date of birth. So what we'll do in this case? For day we'll simply subtract the day. For day we'll simply subtract the day. But for month, because it is lesser than this, for month we need to take 1 year from the year section. So we'll come here. So this is the case here. My day is greater than the date of birth day. So we'll simply subtract it. 9 minus 6, 3. Okay. We are actually connecting mobile, so bear with us. Okay. So now this is the case that our day is greater than the day of date of birth. So we have simply subtracted. But this month is smaller than the month of the date of birth. So what will take to make it greater than this? What will take will bring 1 year from this side to this side. And how many months are there in 1 year? 12 months. So we'll bring 1 year. That means we'll add 12 over here. So 12 plus 8, 20. 20 minus 10, how many months we'll get? 10 months. So because since we have taken 12 months from this side, or you can say 1 year from this side, so we need to subtract 1 year. Subtract 1 year in this case. So we'll subtract minus 1. So how many it will be? 11 years. So this will be the calculated date, calculated years in this scenario. Now we'll move to our program section. Have you got the idea? What is the situation here? Situation here is your days, your day is greater than the date of birth day. No problem. We'll simply subtract it. But your month is lesser than the month of your date of birth month. So what we'll do, we'll bring a year from this side. That means 12 months from this side. We'll add it. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 minus 10. 10 will be our months. So 12 be our months. But we have taken a year from this side. So we need to subtract 1 year from this side. So it was 12 previously. Now it will be 11 years. Now we'll move to the program. How can we write the codes there? So this is the second situation we have, that that month is lesser than. So this is the block. I have taken the same condition here. The AND logic. AND means both of the condition need to be satisfied. That's why what logic we are taking. This is the logic condition and condition. It is same as we use sometimes. Let's say we are going to shop with our friend. So what we'll say to our parents, I and my friend, both of us will go to the shop. So what is the condition? That both will go. You have fixed the mandatory condition that I will go to the shop if my friend is coming with me. So you have taken one AND condition here. So these two conditions need to be satisfied in order to execute these coming instruction in the next block. So what condition is there? That our month should be greater than the month of date of birth, and your day is less than or equal to the day of your date of birth. So what are the condition? What instruction we have written here? First instruction, we'll simply subtract the year, both of the years, the current year and the date of birth year. But because we are subtracting, we are adding 12 months in the month section. So we need to subtract 1 from it. As I told in my in the slide, in the picture there. Then for month, we'll subtract month to the month of date of birth and add 12. Why? Because it is lesser than the month of the date of birth. And we'll, in the third stage, we'll simply subtract the days from the current day to the date of birth days. So this is how we are going to execute it. And have you got it? That why we have added 12 here? Because we have taken 1 year from there, and because we have subtracted 1 year, so we need to subtract it there from the year section. So like this, we are going to execute these blocks to get the actual age in this scenario. So this is how we are going to execute these instructions, and I have used these strings to display your age is 11 years, months, 10 months and 3 days. So to display these things, I have used these strings. Now these are two conditions there. Now I am moving to the third case. What is my third case? Again I am moving to the slide. This is my third case. This is my third case. When my current day is also less than the day of the date of birth, also my month is also less than or equals to the month of the date of birth month. So what we will do in this case? If my day is also smaller than the day and my month is also smaller or equal to the month of date of birth. So in this particular condition, we'll take one example. So come here in this example. Here my day is also smaller than the day of date of birth. My month is also smaller than the month of I have taken it. Let's correct it less than. It's actually 4. I'm making it 4. Let's make it 4. So if in both of the cases, what we'll do? So it is 4 actually. Let's say 4. So my days are also smaller than this and my month is also smaller than this. So what we'll do? if my days are smaller than this, so we'll bring days from month side. And if month is also smaller than this, we need to bring months from the year side. So when we'll bring the years, the months from the year side, we need to subtract 1. From here, we need to subtract again 1 year. So we'll subtract 1 year here. So we'll add 12 here. And since we need to add days here in this side, in the day side, so we'll bring days to this section. But when we are bringing days from this side to this side, again there will be situations there. What are those situations? We cannot bring days standard because we don't have standard days in months. So we will bring the days. I'll open one slide over here. So this is the condition here. We all know that every month have a different number of days. Let's say if you talk about January, how many days are there? 31. If you talk about February, how many days are there? 28 or 29, depending on leap year or non-leap year. If it is leap year, then 29, non-leap year, 28. And if my month is April, then we need to use 30 days. So what to do in this situation? Because now the number of days are varying from month to month. So in this situation, we need to define a variable which we will be change, which we need to change, which we need to vary depending on the month. So I'm going to my block section again, and you can see here. First, let's take a look on the blocks. That in this situation, when my days are also smaller than the days of date of birth and months are also smaller or equals to, then what we'll do? We'll subtract the year, we'll subtract the months, we'll subtract the days. But before subtracting the days, we'll add the days from the previous month, whatever month they will be. And since we have taken one day from here, since we have taken a day from here, you can see, because we have taken days from this month, that means we have subtracted a month from this side. So we need to subtract a month from here also. Subtract a month. So either you subtract a month or simply take 11 months here. And already we have subtracted here. So you can come here in the instruction. We have subtracted 1 year, and since we have taken days from the month side, so instead of adding 12 from year side, we are adding 11 because we have taken 1 month from this side. But in this block, when we are writing this block, we have added one extra block here. And what is this block? Global. We have set one variable, a global variable, and we have given a name extra days. So now let's move to the extra days. What I have done here, I'm shrinking down this block over here. I'll come back to this. Students, if you have any query, please keep asking there. Keep asking there. So this is the variable I have initialized. So for initializing a variable, you simply write initialize. Are you seeing here when I am writing on the screen, it is asking initialize global variable. So because I have already initialized a global variable and I have given a name extra days to this global variable, and initial value I have assigned to it 0 value. And this variable I'm going to use in my program. So I'll go here in this section, date picker section, which we have discussed in our previous session. Up to this we have already discussed that we need to display into the label to our picked day, month and year. But after that we have made certain changes there. We have added few blocks. So the first condition I have added here. Why this condition is added there? Because if it is February, we will be taking 28 or 29 days. If it is, now I'll come to this image. If it is, sorry. I need to open this. So if it is January, we need to take 31 days. So what months are there? January, March, May, July, August, October and December. If we have these months, we'll take 31 days. If we have April, June, September and November, we'll take 30 days. If we have February, we'll take 28 or 29 days. So based on this, I'm going to execute one program, one condition I have applied here. If then else if. So first condition I'm taking for February month. So if the picked date month is February, but again I have placed one condition. What if my year is a leap or non-leap year? So how you will calculate it? If your selected year is leap year or non-leap year? No, all the leap years are divisible, completely divisible by 4. That means if you divide a leap year by 4, what remainder you will get? 0. So we have taken that, we have used that condition over here. So I have taken one remainder of block and I am dividing the year by 4. If my year is leap year, what remainder will be getting? 0. And if I am getting non-zero remainder, that means my selected year is non-leap year. Let's say my selected year is leap year. So if that is divided by 4, what remainder will get? 0. And what number of days we are going to use in that condition? 29 days. So initial variable which I have initialized previously with the name extra days, I am setting that extra days variable to 29 days. Why? Because my selected year is a leap year. If it is not leap year, if my remainder is non-zero, what how many days I am going to take? 28 days. So this is the first condition I am going to use to initialize, sorry, to set my variable extra days. What is another condition then? If it is not February, it may be the month of 4th, 6th, 9th or 11th. And what are these months? In these months, the number of days are 30 days. If this condition is not satisfied, the program will move to this condition. It will check for this. I have used or condition. Or what is or condition? Or condition is used in the place where we have condition. Let's say again I am taking the condition of friends. Let's say we are two friends and my parents are asking to go to the shop. Or let's say I'm saying that either I will go or my friend will go. That means I'm not fixing a compulsion. We both can go together to take items from the market from the shop, or any one of us can go to the place. So we have fixed the condition this or this, and it may be two condition, 3 or 4 or 5 or n number of conditions may be there. Since we have 4th month, 6th month, 9th month and 11th month, all the 4 months comes in a category where the number of days are 30. So if any of these months will be there, what number of days we need to select? 30. If let's say our selected month is 4th or 6th or 9th or 11th, we need to set our extra days to 30. Otherwise, else, what are our remaining days? Our remaining days are January, that means first month, third month, May, these are our remaining months. So we'll simply set 31. If let's say if this February month is not there, if these months are all not are also not there, what months will be there? Then remaining months will be there. What are remaining months? All the months which are with 31 days. So we'll set 31 days. So this is how you are going to set your extra days, and you are going to pick it like this here. Okay, so you have seen that how we have set this variable there to get the days, the proper number of days in there for non-leap and leap year. Now again I am moving to my block section. For the third case I was discussing with you people, I am here with my third case. I'm moving to my third case. Again, I'm going to tell you, okay, this is my third case. This is my third case. What I told you here, that my days are also smaller than this, my month is also smaller than this. So what we'll do, first we'll bring days here. So first we'll bring days. And what is the fourth month? You can check it here. What is the fourth month? Fourth month is April and it is of 30 days. So what we'll do here? We'll bring 30 days from here. We'll add 30 here. And because we have taken 1 month from here, so we'll subtract a month from here. And since this month is also smaller than this, we'll bring 12 months from this side. So you can check it here. So we have taken extra days. How many days are there? 30 days. We have added months because months are also smaller. So we have brought 12 months from this side. And since we have taken 12 months, we have subtracted 1 from this side. So 30 minus 9, 39 plus this 25. So how many days we'll get? 24 days. And since this is 1, we have taken this side. So 3 plus 12, 15. 15 minus 6. How many months will be there? 9 months. And this 12 and already is there. How many years will be there? 11 years. If you want to verify it there online. Calculate it online by putting age calculator. Okay, now we'll move. Have you got this? And this you have got how we have taken this extra days, how we have set the variable, and how we are calculating this. So 3 conditions we have satisfied, and now we are moving to the final condition. And I am again going to the slide. So this is my final condition, case 4. So in this case 4, we have a condition when our day is lesser than the day of date of birth, but month is greater than this. This is a simple situation. Month is greater, but day is smaller. So what we'll do? Come to this side. Days are smaller, but month is greater. So what we'll do? If it is smaller, we'll bring days from this side. But this is 8th month. So let's check what is this 8th month of. 8th month is of 31 days. So how many days we'll bring from this side? 31 days. Since we have taken 1 month from this side, so we need to subtract a month from here. Subtract a month. Subtract a month. So what we'll do? 31 plus 9, 40. 40 minus 15. How many it will be? 25. If I am wrong, please write it. Tell me. And we have taken 1 month from this side. How many it will be? 7. So 7 minus 6. How many months will be there? 1. And this will be 12 years. So what will be the age? 12 years, 1 month, 25 days. 25 days. So this is the 4th condition we have implemented here, and now I am moving to my instruction. You can see here, this is my 4th condition, and I have applied it here. If month is greater than the date of birth month, and if day is smaller than the day of date of birth month. This is what the situation I have told you. And in this situation, what I have to do? I will subtract the days from those days, but we will with extra days added, because we have added 1 month from this side to this side. And what month is this? This month is 8th month. That means we have added 31 days. So 1 month, that means extra days, how many we have added? 31 days. So 31 days added to this, and because we have taken 1 month from this, so we need to subtract a month from this side. We have taken this. Year will remain same because we haven't done anything with the year, so we'll simply subtract the year. So this is how we are going to finish our 4th case, and we have written all the blocks here, and up to our best of our knowledge, this program is working perfectly. We have calculated all the ages by putting it there in there, and it is calculating perfectly. But still, if you feel that we need to modify anything, or if there is any correction, you can tell us. So we have written it there. You can check it there and you can apply there. One more condition is there. If let's say by mistake someone entered wrong date in the sense, let's say our current year is lesser than the date of birth year, which is completely wrong. We cannot calculate the date of birth in the past. If you are calculating your date of birth, you will calculate it with the future date or current year. So for that day, for let's say for that condition, what we'll do, we'll apply one extra condition here there in order to save us from such mess up or such problem. So I have taken this condition already, I told you. Now I'll take this condition: if date picker year is greater than or equals to date of birth year, then only I am going to execute these instructions. So I'll put it here and then I'm bring it here under button. So what I have done, all the internal instructions will be going to execute only if my current or date picker year is greater or equals to the date of birth year. If it is not there, if let's say someone has entered it wrongly, intentionally or unintentionally, then what we need to display there? Else we will display, else we'll write it there into the label 3. Please select valid date. So like this, you can make your application more you can say valid or more genuine. We have added this clause here that your current date or date picker year should be greater than this. So like this, we have executed this and I have crushed it down here, and these are the blocks we have written for this. If you have any problem, please you write down there in the queries. One by one, I'll show you all the blocks again. So when date of picker, these are the blocks, these are the codes we have written. This is the condition we have written to select the number of days based on the selected month, whether it's February or 28 or 29 days month, whether it's 30 days month, whether it's 31 days month. This block is written for there, and it's there for as on date picker condition. Second, since we are also displaying our zodiac sign, we have written these instructions. The first instruction we have written to pick the date of birth date, and the rest of the instructions are written to display your zodiac sign. If it is first month, and if the day is greater than or equals to 20, then your sign will be Aquarius. Otherwise, it will be Capricorn. So like this, we have written 12 different conditions here. You can see here, you can check it there. So these are the 12 different conditions. And similarly, if you have the button section, under button section, I have shown you all the blocks I have written for executing my instruction, age calculation instruction. So these are the 4 cases we have considered based on the 4 conditions I have listed there in the image. So these are the 4 conditions there. Now let's see whether it's working or not. So for that, I have to use one software, Let's View. Please allow me to connect it with Let's View, and I'm going to use it. So on Let's View, we'll take it. Don't worry, we'll share these instruction, or you can pick this instruction from the video in the future also. This video is a little bit long because the program is lengthy, and believe me, there is not so many program on YouTube. There is not so many videos on YouTube which are used to design calculator using block programming. This is age calculating application, and that too using block programming. And you will learn so many things. If let's say we talk about in the programming point of view, you will learn how to use logical instruction and instruction or instruction, how you can use your mathematical instructions, how you can use your uh, variable. You might have studied variable in mathematics, but today you will come to know that what is the actual purpose of variable in reality. So we, whenever we have a very variety of values, in that condition we need to set variable, and because of that only we have chosen variable. So I'm going to connect it there. Rehan is connecting it there with AI companion, and you can see that it is under process. It is connecting with AI, and almost in few 10 to 12 seconds it will be connected to this MIT App Inventor. This is what the beauty of MIT App Inventor. Without installation, before finalizing your application, you can check your application that how it's working or not. So, in terms of design and in terms of computational thinking, computational skills, you might have learned so many things from this project. So, we have opened, you can see there on the screen, I'm selecting the date, and let's say for the very first instruction, sorry, the very first case will take that all the things are greater than the previous one. Rehan, that take the greater one condition, and the current date is this, and we have calculated. So it has displayed uh, the zodiac sign also, and it has displayed the it has displayed our actual age also. Whatever age will be there, it has displayed there. Sorry. What happened? Disconnected. No problem. We'll connect it again. So like this, you can reset or
Reset connection.
reset connection. Okay, I'm connecting it again. Please bear with us. So you can check it there. Designing this application, all the condition, all the four cases there in there, and definitely it will work perfectly. It will show your zodiac sign. You can design it in your own ways. Your programming may be different, and connected or not. Okay, we have shown you for one case. We'll show you another case where both month and days are lesser than the days of your date of birth. Rehan, select both day also and month also, lesser than the date of birth. Actually, Rehan is operating that mobile. I'm instructing him. Lesser than the date of birth year. Select day also lesser than the date of birth. Keep it January only, but keep it. Uh, okay. And consider this age as 10. Okay. Take it. Take this third month. That means March.
6th March.
6th March. 6th March. Take it 2020 instead. 20. 6th March 2020. And date of birth as. Is it interesting or not? If you are watching, write in the comment section if it is interesting. If you are seeing there on the screen, we have shared our mobile screen. Mr. Rehan is actually entering the date. He is entering the date, and the condition here is that both day and month of the date picker, current date picker, is lesser than the date of birth, day and month. Okay, 2013 and consider 16. Is it? So this is the date 16th of December 2015, date of birth, and the current date is 10th of January 2021, and we have calculated it, and the calculated age is 5 years 0 months 25 days. You can check it there, opening age calculator online, finding there on Google, and you can check the same date and calculate your date there uh, in that age calculator also. So this is how we have executed this session, this application to design age calculating application. If you have any query, you can tell us, and you can see that it has displayed the zodiac sign also, and I told you that I have added in the media all my images there. These are 12 images for zodiac sign I have already uploaded, and I'm calling these images there in my program. This is the layout and this is everything, and finally we have executed our age calculating uh, application. For some of you it might be easy to calculate date, but according to us it's not that simple as people think about age calculating application. Okay, nice. So nice of you for joining, for joining us today, for attending this training. Thanks a lot. See you in next video, and will inform you about the next training. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Have a nice day.